Welcome to a demo of CAI, a co-creative AI for EarSketch. CAI begins each interaction by introducing itself to the student and then opens up a series of interactions where it can provide a number of different types of support to the student. So the first thing that happens is the student and CAI can go back and forth picking sounds to add to the project, with CAI offering suggestions as needed and allowing the student to request specific suggestions such as samples from a particular genre or samples using a particular instrument. And so here, as you can see, I have a couple sounds of my own, and then CAI has suggested a sound for me to add that I'm going to put into my code and run. Once I run the code, CAI will interject with another suggestion, and this will be either a sound suggestion or a suggestion to make an addition to the code. I don't like what CAI has suggested here, so I'm going to make a couple additions of my own and add a new section, which when I run the code, CAI will recognize. And so CAI steps in and says, hey, I see you've made a new section. What if we use a custom function to make that, and kind of prompts me to maybe think about using a little bit more advanced code topics. I can ask CAI to explain itself and then also prompt the system for an example, and it will give me sample code that I can then modify to use in my project. And so what I'm going to do here is take that sample code and insert that into my section of music that I've just made and then run the code. Now, CAI comes in with another suggestion. It recognizes that I've added that custom function and reminds me that, hey, it's great that we've made this, but let's make sure that we call it in the code. And so I'm going to make that adjustment as well. Since I've run the code again, CAI is going to come in with another suggestion, but I think that I want to add some more sounds to my project rather than following that. And so I can prompt CAI to say, hey, let's add some more sounds. It gives me some options. Now that I have some music, CAI will give me targeted suggestions too. So it says, oh, I see you have sections here. Here's a sound that might be good in this section. So I'm going to take one of its suggestions here and then run my code again with the new addition. When I run the code, I notice I have an error, and one of the other things CAI can do is help students diagnose errors. So it offers to help me with the code. I ask for an explanation, and what CAI can do is give me a more detailed explanation of the error I'm getting. So it says, oh, hey, maybe we have misspelled a name, which is exactly what's happened, and I'm able to fix it. Finally, I can tell CAI that I think I'm done with the project, and we're going to be able to wrap that up.